Hey yo, what's up? How's everyone doing? It's been a while, but we're back with the Stanley Parable. And if last time, if y'all remember, it told me to pick whatever time I like. And I think I'm going to pick. Uh-huh. Oh, oh, that's right. We only go by single digits. And perfect. Although AM, that is kind of weird, ain't it? Yeah, it's better. Ah, 4:20 p.m. Your favorite time of day. You goddamn right it is. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? Huh? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Um, what? How accurate is 4:20 p.m. right now? I mean, it's not accurate, but it's not. Okay, let's just say it's not very accurate. Can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning a lot about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data, sure. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent new sliders to gather new data on you. Oh, I don't like that. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple new ones up. Okay. Oh, that's if I start the game again. Huh. Well, alright. Just fucking get into it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Adjusting the mic there. We know. We know the story. Okay. So off the top of my
All
head...
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Oh.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I still need to figure
No
out
matter how hard
the
Stanley looked,
input for
he
those
couldn't find a trace
computers.
of his co-workers.
And then... I got a couple things to do with the bucket, I know that. Okay, that's like over in the maintenance way, I remember that. Okay. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, that's not it?
Not everyone
Okay,
is so lucky
bucket.
to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed.
Dang, I really did kind of forget
Stanley
where the
clutched
hell I'm
bucket
supposed to go.
tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply
Yes,
the place
the
to be.
employee lounge. We
And
know.
here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Nope.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the
Yeah,
meeting
so
room.
one off the top of my head I know is...
No, said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go
This right
somewhere
here.
else.
I haven't
The
done this
cargo lift,
with
yes.
the bucket.
Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Yeah, haven't done this with the bucket. Okay, the announcer's voice was playing when I didn't have the bucket.
Okay, this is day number 295, tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track.
Cheers again, and anyone might be having a drink. I'm having my second and last one of the day.
The longer I study this bucket,
Oh no,
makes sense.
this guy's losing his mind studying the bucket. What's up, Jimbo?
The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down.
Man, this is intense.
Make sense. There's no explanation for
Who even
it.
is this person that's speaking? It's not the narrator.
Still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so...
Assured?
What do I do with this treasure?
The slow zoom is just adding
I
so
can
much to this.
monetize it. Yes.
Monetize the bucket.
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
You're gonna sell the bucket?
This is my golden ticket.
Nah, man.
But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to...
Oh no.
What's that?
The
Who's
bucket
there?
knows. The bucket will never let you sell it.
Caporata.
What? What? What a way to start this off. That was unsettling.
All
Big
of his
gulp.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I need to figure out this fucking computer thing. It's gonna drive me nuts if I don't. Okay, awaiting input. Awaiting input received. That's one. Okay, I can't press another button. So, is there another computer that an input can be received in? Do I need to backtrack?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace
No.
of his co-workers.
Okay. Oh, okay, my door's already locked. Can't go through. Have I ever
Stanley
tried
went
opening
around
that?
touching
No, I
every
don't think I
little
did.
thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay, there's not another input to put in, right? I have to find another computer for that. I don't know if I want to bring the bucket. I don't know what I'm going for here. I'm
When
just trying
Stanley
to
came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
find more computers to input stuff in.
Yet there was not a single person here
Meeting
either.
room.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
So far, standard. Not going in there.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't think there's any more... Shit, I should have went the other way. I should have went left. That would have at least put me through more
Stepping into his manager's office,
office buildings. Begin the game again. Let's try that one more time.
all of his co-workers were gone.
Okay.
What could it mean?
Oh, shit.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
That
simply missed a
one.
memo.
Awaiting input. Input received. Okay, we got two. Okay. Okay. So let me try my
When Stanley
theory.
came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Of
and
going
Stanley
through
knew it
these.
perfectly well. Perhaps
So I
he
might
wanted
just have
stop
to
by
restart the game
employee
again.
lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took
going,
the
keep
first
it
open door on his
going.
left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What's through this way again? Nothing. Okay.
Yet there was
Back to the office. Begin the game again? Am I on to something?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Come on. Did I mess that up? Surely there's another computer I can input.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this
Oh,
was not
come
the
on.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
Damn,
lounge first,
that might have been a
just to
mistake.
admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Shit.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Did I clutch the bucket and go through there? I think I did. Shit, now I don't remember. Restart. Ah, fuck. This might be a shorter video than I thought. If I can't figure
Already
some of
this was
this out.
uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Okay, that's different. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Now there's no computers to put an input in. Damn it.
When Stanley came to a set
Yeah,
of 2
I
open doors,
don't-
he entered the door on his left.
Otherwise that door would be open.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he would come into a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Dang. I don't think I've attempted grabbing
A
the
soft
bucket
wind
and
blew
then...
outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after.
Okay,
Stanley hoped
that's
that he would
different.
one day see weather.
I'm so confused. If I don't know if I'm onto something or not. I don't think I am. Where can I put that other input in?
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded onward.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
I'm going to
Never
keep
mind.
going.
The bucket was
Man, I
wrong.
wonder how I get that third input.
Stanley
That's
took
gonna
the
kill
door on
me.
his left to go back to the meeting room.
I wonder what's gonna happen.
No.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Have I gone this way with the bucket?
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to
I
the
feel
top.
like I have.
There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about
And
this.
then there's a
obvious
door
fact.
over there.
He
I
was
feel like
firmly
there's so much
convinced that
more
the
in this
bucket
game
had
I'm totally
spoken to
missing.
him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
I have a feeling I've definitely done this with the bucket. Let's see.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see? There's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this
That
point.
sounds familiar.
Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know
Oh,
what is a bucket
yeah.
and what
Yep,
isn't a
I remember that. I remember. That's the what is a bucket ending. Hilarious ending. Love that one. Can't put an input there.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, He couldn't
So I
find a
think I
trace of his
basically
co-workers.
restarted it. So now I should be back to putting an input in, right? No? Crap. Huh. There is so much more
When
about this
Stanley
game
came to
I
a
do
set of
not
two open
understand.
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded,
Coming
butterflies
through.
in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection
That
between the two? Could a man
seems different.
love a room? I mean, truly, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, yeah.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
And I've gone through down here without the bucket, right? Man, I mean, I did look through these videos and I don't remember shit already.
And get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go,
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I think going down there with the bucket means the intervention. Yeah, there's just some things that I don't fucking know. Also that.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work.
About
The
recorded
purpose of
messages,
this
right?
message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages.
Yeah, okay.
If any
I remember
time you
that.
believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it.
Let me look at the computers before I press anything. Starting with that one probably doesn't mean anything.
Have a pleasant day.
Turn off those computers, come back, nothing should change. Nothing should change. Oh, anything with this fax machine? I don't think I've ever fucked with the fax machine. Nope. I want to pick up the bucket just
Stanley cradled the bucket
just in case.
a gentle embrace, protective yet delicate, assertive.
There's
yet
nothing else in
compassionate.
here, possibly. Right. No.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and
Is there anything in
entered the door
here that I've
left.
never seen? Oh, god damn, that fucking hurt my eyes. Nope, 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 nope.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Surely I'm not missing anything in here. I don't think the bucket surely doesn't change the slides on anyway, does it? Okay, no. Broom closet.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The
What
broom
is it?
closet. It wants the bucket. You can
It
feel
does?
that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as
What?
clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
Oh my god, you know, I
really feel
can...
it now.
I
It's
really
a
see the
bucket.
vision here.
It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley.
Yeah, I see
Don't
it.
give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be.
How
given
do
the
I-
pressure that the broom closet is putting on
How do
your
I hand
shoulders
over the
right now,
bucket?
but you have to be
This
strong.
is really the only
This is
time
your
I've ever
bucket.
wanted
This is
to
your
give the bucket
companion
away.
and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk that it has to resort to
What?
this stream of petty insults simply in
What
order to
insults
get
are
you
you
to hand
hearing that
over
I'm
the
not?
bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a
excuse me.
variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends?
Trying to
That your
drive a wedge
relationship is
between me and
purely
the bucket
superficial
broom
and
closet?
convenient? that your life is
That's just
so
low.
banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I'd never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together.
You
Go
have
through
no
each of them
idea,
point by point.
broom
Share your
closet,
journal entries detailing
what
the
me and
rich
this bucket
emotional
have gone
landscape
through.
of your feelings for the bucket, as they have changed and evolved over the years.
Changed
Let
and
him have
evolved.
it.
They've transcended. What the bucket and I have, no mortal can understand.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here
What
we
you got,
go.
my friend?
There.
Yo!
Now it's settled.
Huh.
No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your
This is
meandering
awesome.
philosophical diatribes.
I got a
about the
bucket
nature
upgrade.
of
Property
cleaning
of Stanley. Look at
supplies
that
and their
shit.
relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Well, this is just fantastic.
All right,
I feel
I've got a
even
second
more
sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see?
Nice.
I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
You know, the broom closet
That
comes
way,
through
if
2
you're ever
times.
unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, it's a bucket.
And it's
There
my
really
property.
is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Please tell me you're going to give me a 3rd sticker. Come on, announcer. Come
You
on.
know what? I could take the
Fuck yes.
name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket,
Wait.
but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest,
Is it?
I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Yeah, it really sounded like he was exiting there at the end. Can I get one more little thing out of him? I'm tiptoeing out of this broom closet. Okay. Really like my stickers here, though.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Anything? Money in the morning, money in the evening. Okay, yeah, I remember that. Okay. So far, again, nothing. Oh my God. That's 3. What? Have I never fucking been through here? You're shitting me. That was an option the whole time? What is this? What? What? Do I have an option to go up or down? Can I go up? My mind's so fucking blown right now. Stanley! Uh-huh. Yeah, Stanley and his motherfucking bucket going up the elevator. Stanley and the bucket is ascending in the building. When am I gonna reach my floor? Doesn't matter, 'cause I got my bucket. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Huh? What? Did I just have to press that again? What? How? Huh? I didn't move anywhere? What the fuck? What? How about we go down? I'm... Okay. Still got the music. Maybe I just have to outlast the music? Unless the elevator means nothing. That'd be kind of a trip. It's kind of weird that I didn't go anywhere though. Is it the elevator not work and it's just vibrating? Is that what's happening? Well, I'm gonna cheers again. Anybody that might be having a drink right now. The controller just vibrating in my hand. I will not be putting it anywhere else but my hands. Taking a sip now. And had a little sip. I'm gonna have a little smoke too. Hope you're all having a good Saturday. Or Sunday. Or whenever the fuck you're watching it. You seen any good movies lately? I need to see a good movie. Watched Invincible. Episode 6. That was pretty good. Daima. Also enjoyed that. And episode 19 though, I'm watching it on Netflix. I know episode 20 is out. What else is going on? Finished High on Life. And, yeah, I'm gonna have to look for another little story game. I think, Dragon Age is coming out, for next month's, for March's, PlayStation games. So I'll probably pick that up. I've been playing Skyrim recently. Been watching like Avowed and shit, and it really got me the hankering to play Skyrim, so I'm back there. Okay, fuck this elevator ride. The elevator means nothing.
Stepping into his manager's office,
I can't believe
Stanley
I've
was
never
once again
gone in there.
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed
2,
by the weight of this revelation,
8,
Stanley
4,
may have broken
5.
down into but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer
I remember
knowledge.
that.
Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
I do remember going through here and, yeah, the fucking sand urines. I'm gonna begin the game again though. I hope I don't remember any other computers that you can possibly get there. I've already met the demise going through the escape route, and also with the bucket, I've done that. That leads you to both
All of his
museums of
co-workers
the
were
bucket
gone.
and
What
museums
could it
of
mean?
the Stanley Parable.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Yes!
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh my god, we're so close. I don't know what it means though. Dude, and it still got the stickers! I'm way too excited for that. But, that is awesome. Okay. I want to go through... Because I have the bucket with me. Is this different? No, I think I'm losing my mind now. This is different! What is happening? What the fuck? Were those always
When
blinds
Stanley
there?
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think I'm actually losing my mind now. That was different. That was definitely different, wasn't it?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up
broom
to
closet.
his
You'll
boss's
need to go through the
office,
broom
hoping
closet.
he might find. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What the fuck? So nothing's different, right? Just because I had the bucket with me? I'm still gonna get the regular thing? Yeah, it seems like it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What? Stanley was in such a rush to get through
just
the
wanted to
story
hear
as
this
quickly as
again.
possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Alright, I just wanted to hear that again. Okay, we have to find the last input.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I gotta find this, dude. I'm gonna lose it. I will not take the bucket with me, though. That shit was different. What happened? What?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the
Where
correct
would
way
the
to
last
meeting room,
computer
and
be?
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made
Started
him
to
smile.
bleed? What?
At last, proof that he was human. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I just had to
Stanley was so
know.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
There's no computers and stuff this way.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in
I'm
someone
pretty
else
sure
can be
it's gonna
difficult,
stay
but
just
the
at
fact is
4
that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
until I can
There's
find
someone
it.
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
That's not. That just takes me into the room, right? With the phone? Damn it. Okay. This is gonna drive me nuts.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
This is just gonna be a lot of trial and error. And my mind being flayed by this game. I swear, dude.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. This seems right. So at least get to the boss's office and maybe find a computer in there.
Yet there was not
What
a
was
single
those
person
blinds?
here
What'd I
either.
do?
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No computer in here. Okay. Where would the other computer be? God dang it, dude.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley
Oh,
pushes some
you're just
buttons.
gonna open for
hey,
me?
Look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
I think he's already done that before. Oh, it must be one of the computers in the last area. Is that How to fucking defeat.
Descending deeper into the building,
Dude, if they tie
Stanley
those two things
realized he
together,
felt a
like
bit
if you
peculiar.
go
It
to
was
turn
a
it on
stirring of
and the
emotion in
narrator
his
fucks with you
chest,
by
as though he felt more free
blowing
to
up the
think for
building,
himself,
and the last
to
input
question
is
the
how you
nature
get
of his
out,
job. Why
that
did he
would
feel this
blow my
now,
fucking
when for
mind.
years it had never occurred to him? This question would not
I mean, if
go
that happens,
unanswered
fucking
for
Stanley
long.
Parable's Game of the Year 2025. For me.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Not gonna find it in there. Kinda wish I had the bucket.
The lights
Yep,
rose
turn
on
all
an
this on.
enormous room packed
Oops,
with
sorry, hit my
television
mic there.
screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Are any of these computers it?
Now the monitors jumped to
Oh,
life.
these aren't
Their
really
true
computers.
nature revealed. Each bore the
there
number
anything to
of
grab?
an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced
What does
to
that
images
say?
on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
It's gotta be in that last area. It's gotta be.
This
I don't know where else it would, unless triggering another ending, like where the line gets all fucking crazy.
Control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Keep it
He
going.
refused to believe it.
I think
He
going through that
couldn't
little
accept
vent
it. His own life in
takes you to
someone
that
else's
little
control?
staircase there.
Never. It was unthinkable.
If I remember right.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
It's gotta be in here.
The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating,
Right.
working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For
God dang
he
it.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
It's really not any of these? Come on. To where there's two buttons for crouch.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty.
Damn it, dude. I don't think it's any one of those. I think I had to try to get through another
Already this was uncomfortable. And Stanley
lobby.
decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in,
I just
that he
don't
would
want
never
to
leave it
see a
again
computer
in
with
his
the
life.
input 1 again. Because that would fucking break my heart. I gotta be able to find it. I'm just gonna have to think. Huh? What? The ground? Oh, it's the bucket. I was wondering why the circle was coming up. Okay, I have to try to remember how
When
to...
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
How to fuck with the line. I think I have to go
This was
through
not
this
the correct
way.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted
Yo,
to stop
Seb,
by
what's
the
going on,
employee
man?
lounge first, just to admire it.
Thanks for dropping by
And here
again.
it
Appreciate
was,
you.
The lounge. What a room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
The Stanley Parable was... I mean, this is the first time I've ever played it, but it was some game that came out in, I think, 2012. And It's a game with multiple weird endings depending on how you like interact with everything.
Stanley was so
It's kinda-
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired.
Weird to
years ago.
explain. So then in 2022,
Stanley, I think perhaps
they
we've
added to
gotten
the
off on
game
wrong
by making
footing.
it the Ultra
I'm
Deluxe
not your
with
enemy, really, I'm
which
not.
put in more
I
endings.
realize that investing in your trust
and
in someone
that's what
else
this
can be
is.
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. What? Really?
Oh shit.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I've gone through a lot of these endings already. I'm just trying to find new ones. I really don't know where this game ends and where it fucking
All
begins.
these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
Okay, I remember this
Don't
one.
you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
It's gonna
I wanted
open
to
the door
stop.
behind me at some point.
We would both be so much happier
Cheers.
if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Yeah, there you go. Open the door.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Oh shit, this isn't what I was looking for. Damn it. Right now I'm trying to pursue an ending where you find this certain computer with a
Wait,
prompt to
Stanley
input,
thought to himself.
and
Am
you
I
have to do it
sure that
5
the orders
times.
Stopped coming in.
And I'm on the
How is
last
that
one. I just
possible? They never
don't
stopped.
know where the hell it
Surely
is.
I was mistaken.
I don't think doing that does anything. This is a bucket of
Stanley's
reinsurance.
bucket, the only co-worker he would ever truly need.
I've been through this passageway so many times. I feel like I'm losing my
Stanley
mind.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. Fuck. No, I think I know which way to go. Damn it. The bucket changes the endings of some things, so I have to.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after.
I have to
Stanley
leave it
hoped that he would one
to
day
try to
see
do what I
weather.
think I'm trying to do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
want to go
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew
way.
it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
Yeah, it was
Eager
okay.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So I want to go.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
This way.
Stanley had
Shit.
not gotten himself so far off the beaten.
God damn it, no, it wasn't that way either.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Is Stanley, without the bucket, really Stanley at all? No, surely not. Stanley.
I
clutched
think
the
I
bucket
have
tightly
to go
his-
through the
This was not
intervention
the
way.
correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee.
Is the
lounge
computer
was
input
simply
part of
the
it?
place
See,
to
this
be.
is why I'm playing only
And here
the.
it was. Had the
Ultra
bucket
Deluxe
turned
has
out to be
fucked me
correct?
over.
Well, no, never mind.
Because I don't know what
Bucket was wrong.
endings are bucket specific
Stanley
and what
took the door on
endings
his left
are not.
to go back to them, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
I remember this leads me to the intervention and the new
Oh, good
line.
Stanley, I'm glad you
which
found
might
your
put
way
me at
here.
another computer.
I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you
I
very
don't know. I
much.
still don't know where the hell this
It's
mannequin's from, or
bucket
if it's
you're
just
carrying
randomly
around
here.
everywhere. the bucket
I know it
isn't
made me
even
look
from the
at a fern
original
at some
Stanley
point.
Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They
And the
want
baby
more
you
of
made
their
me burn
favorite
alive.
jokes, not this bucket that they've never
Well,
seen before.
this baby, not a real baby.
Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it. Whee!
Okay.
Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next?
Wacky line
and played
might...
some silly music as well.
Oh, right, the music. Forgot about that.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about.
That open?
Don't
Oh,
you
I thought that
remember
opened.
all those great jokes from the original
See, I'm
dialogue?
fucking hearing
Also,
shit now.
Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
It's so funny.
It's as classic now
It's
as
so
it was
funny.
back
3
then.
times now.
Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
This is not going to put me where I want to be. Damn it, man. Right? There is no...
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to
Mother.
introduce a brand new character.
Oh, God.
This is...
Might have done all the endings I pretty much
Just a
know
step
how to
through
do.
this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
But I mean, that sounds...
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor...
I'm gonna click everything.
No
I'm
matter
gonna
how
click
hard
everything.
Stanley
This is
looked,
gonna
he couldn't
fucking
find a trace
drive
of
me
his
crazy. Where was the other message? How was I supposed to get the other message? Huh? Oh, I was like, wait, I can close that door? Well, what does closing that door do? Does that do something? See, I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright. Fucking chill out. Let's figure this out. How did I get to that solitaire room? Can I spot another computer that has the input? How did I get to the top of the fucking... Was it through the blue door?
When Stanley came
Let's
to a
try
set
that.
of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Fuck, dude. Just clicking
okay.
everything.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, try the blue door. Or the blue door might have put me to the baby. Right, because, yeah, the blue door... Shit, yeah, that's right. That door wasn't open. That had like some sort of fucking key card. Oh, shit.
And so he detoured
Damn
through
it.
the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
That, I've already done that. And backtracking doesn't do anything for me there. Where would the other fucking computer be? Closing the door doesn't really do anything for me, I don't think. I'm just... Oh, man. How did I get the blinds
Yet
that
there
one
was not
time?
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
Also,
to
isn't
go
this
up
a
to his
projector? How
boss's
is this being
office,
projected?
hoping he might
Oh.
find an answer there.
Okay, can't fuck with the projector. Broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nothing through that door. That's losing my mind, with or without the bucket. Can't open that. Executive bathroom. Can't interact with anything in here. Wait, because the boss knows... Okay, that's different. Oh, it just closes automatically. Damn it, man, that was the fourth one. They're just the elevator. For no reason. What such a mindfuck. Nothing in the ferns.
Here's the door, just go.
Oh. Like, you don't even give a fuck anymore. The boss doesn't have a computer to fuck with or fuck around with. I can't. 2, 8, 4. Oh. Does it do anything if it's already opened? Alright. I tried. Can't open those again. There's nothing here. Nothing at all. Is the last input in the museum? There's other computers there, but... let's try that. What the hell else am I supposed to try?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Let's just try that.
Passageway had the word escape.
And maybe there might
the
even
truth
be
was
something
that
in
at
the
end of
museum
this
that'll give me a
hall,
tip to a
Stanley
new
would meet
ending.
his violent death.
So I guess we can at least try that.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
Yeah, this might be
and
a
willingly
shorter one
confront
than
his
I
death.
expected. I just don't know what else there is. And I would look it up, but like I said, I'm not really, like, wanting to look it up. If I can't figure it out, then, you know, oh well. I would also pursue it if people watching gave me some kind of direction or interaction, but like in the comments on YouTube
As the
or, you know, what they're
machine
doing in
blurred
the
into
stream,
motion
but
and Stanley was inched
we're not there
closer
quite
and
yet.
closer to his demise. He
No
reflected
problem.
that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
So I'm going to go
Stanley can't
through
see
this
the
one
picture. He doesn't
just
know
because
the
I have a
story.
feeling
Trapped forever in his
I
narrow
might be
vision
able to
of
get
what this
the,
world is.
get
Perhaps
that
his
last
death
computer.
was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly
feel like it's gonna
accepted
take,
this
like, one of
violent
the
end
endings to at least
his
get to
brief
it.
and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
If I can only remember. And it was a Parable Deluxe 2 that...
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led
Oh, yeah.
helplessly into the
Um,
enormous metal jaws.
that gave
In a
me the
single
line to
visceral
follow.
instant,
So the
Stanley
bucket had
was
something to do with
obliterated
it, I would
as the
believe.
machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be
Okay.
just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created
All
for
right,
you
let's
long
walk
in
through this
advance,
again and see
death becomes meaningless,
if we can
making
find
life
something
the
out.
same. Do you see
All right,
now? Do
Stanley's
you see that
computer, the
Stanley was
office
already
layout,
dead from the moment he hit
filing
start?
cabinets, the office computers, doors 1, 2, and 3. The selection of the sounds button throughout each game, press each one as a keyboard stroke is synthesized. Okay, I thought that would actually tell me how to get through that last ending, but I guess not. The maintenance room, early version of the maintenance room, copy machine, Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people intercepted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Huh. Interesting. I don't think I've been to that part of the lobby. Narrator emails. Okay. The lounge. Dang, there's a lot of this stuff that I miss. Game design mockup. You gonna tell me anything about the computers? Monitor room, elevator. Countdown room, an early version of that. Countdown desk, freedom ending. Another little plaque for the freedom ending. The mind control room. Oh, the narrator outtakes. Yeah. Nope. We're not gonna sit in that room. Too many voices coming at me at once. Damn, dude, I thought we were gonna find another fucking computer in here. I mean, we did, but not what I was looking for.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control
Did I even get
one
to
another.
this?
How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much
I don't
they
even
need
think I
one
got that
another?
far to that ending.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things
Well,
cannot
shit,
be
that's something
seen.
new.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Funny. Yeah, I never played through that one. Oh, I was like, when is it gonna load back? Oh my god. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven? What have I done? Do I have to press every fucking button? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna This is what I tried so hard for? Oh my god, they're coming back on, aren't they? Oh my god! This is what I strove for? Oh my god.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it?
Huh?
Is this Stanley's office?
Did that change things in some way?
As Stanley lifted his bucket, he felt a connection to all buckets everywhere. This adventure, he decided, was for all of them.
Dude, I don't know how I got that. For that little blindfold
Stanley
area.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I can't believe that for an hour, that's what I was trying to accomplish.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Since I already got the ticket.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
Fair enough.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down
Yeah, I
into an
think this is
emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now,
no way to
in his
like play the
darkest of
piano or
hours,
anything.
did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
I think this is it.
It would be with him always. The bucket,
Very short little
and
playthrough
he
here.
knew it. The two of them were.
Because I don't know what else
At this point,
I can
Stanley was so
do at this
absorbed in
point.
the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the
I cannot
boss's
stress
desk.
enough.
Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any
Going
notion that the pin number
for the
keypad
inputs
was 2845.
would take me to where it took me. I fucking... And then I even spent time pressing the buttons only to realize, oh my god,
Stanley just sat
they're
around
turning back
twiddling
on.
his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless.
That was
Since he
devastating.
could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
But at least we got to see something, or I got to see some things. If you all if you all have already played through it already,
2845.
yeah, I can't believe I never even finished out the original museum
Was it
ending.
the bucket knew all along? Was
I
the
did not
bucket
play through that,
guiding
and then
him? Yes. This is
seeing the
certainly
final
most
input right
logical
there at Stanley's
explanation.
computer. Of course, that's where it would be. Of course. But just didn't see it coming. Wow. Just wow.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
I want to see if I can
Soothing
make him lose his
comforting
fucking
him,
mind again by going up and
reassuring
down
that
the
in this
elevator with the
darkest moment
bucket.
of uncertainty, he
That's
would
the
be
last
right.
thing I could possibly
The
do
bucket is
in
here
this
for you,
game.
Stanley. Everything will be fine. Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again.
Alright, we'll go back and
Buckets.
press the number 3. Oh, is the bucket disappointed? We'll go back and press the number 3. I actually don't know if that's gonna do anything.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going
Oh,
to try
okay.
out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over
Slamming.
and over and over. "Well," he said, "the number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life."
I
Stanley
am
looked
having the time of
expectantly
my
at the
life.
bucket, but the bucket remained silent.
Oh,
This
the
was a
bucket's
shock
not.
to Stanley,
The
who
bucket's not
always
having
felt
this
such a
shit.
connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator. Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
Oh, is this the ending where it's gonna drive finally a wedge between Stanley and the bucket? It's not gonna say anything,
No,
is it?
no, said
Oh,
Stanley
fuck.
to the bucket. "You can't go on yet. Not till you understand how much the number 3 means to me. You
The
and
bucket
I have
remained
been
silent, I
through
bet.
so much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel the happiness I feel." He smiled at the bucket, and the bucket said nothing.
The bucket's fucking pissed. Let's go slam that number 3 bucket.
"Here we go," said Stanley. This time
I'll really
show
show you."
He ran to the number 3 and began to wail on it
It's
like a
so
musician
stupid.
on a beloved instrument, weaving a concerto of truth.
This
and
is the
passion.
final thing I
He
figured
wielded
I'd
the
do
number
in
3 like a fine
the Stanley
artist would
Parable.
wield a paintbrush. He told stories through the number 3, stories of his dreams and hopes and fears, and the whole time he looked to his bucket for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing. The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all, only silence. Crushed by a wave of dejection, Stanley returned to the elevator.
Oh, fuck. Any more dejection and
the bucket
Stanley
were
might
so
just end it
close.
all.
They'd always been there for one another. Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley's? The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get through to the bucket, to communicate fully with his dear friend. Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
Can I go up again? Will this further drive Stanley and the bucket apart? Oh no, no dialogue. That's not a good sign.
"Ah," said Stanley. "I know what to do. I know how to fully express
I
this
fucking knew
feeling
it.
in my heart." He decided right then and there that he would hold a press conference where he
With
would
the
speak
bucket.
to the public on all matters relating to
Oh.
pressing the number 3 over
The public,
and
everybody.
He would elaborate fully on what the number 3 meant to him and why he felt so alive when pressing it.
I mean, if I gotta
Then
be
the bucket
honest,
would be
3's
able
got
to see
some
his joy
curves,
through the
yo.
eyes of others. It would get to see the
That's
world
why
react to this discovery
number
of
3's got him
Stanley's. And it would
the way
be
it
through
is.
the public eye that the bucket would finally understand.
Whoa, what the
Stanley's
fuck?
work.
This is different. Okay.
For
Glad
months, he advertised and marketed his press conference, building excitement around it, developing and rehearsing it, until it couldn't be refined a single measure further. When the big
Is
day
this
arrived,
actually an ending that I
Stanley
could have
was
gotten without
as
the bucket, or did I need
prepared
the
as
bucket
he'd
for
ever
this?
been for anything in his life.
Are you shitting me right now? Just the end is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end.
This was it. One last chance to win the bucket over. One opportunity to share a
I think I
true
should naturally
connection
end
with
it
a
after
loved
this.
one.
After all I've been through, the bucket and I. This is it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. My final page in the Stanley Parable. Enjoy.
There was no one here. Nobody had
Oh
come to
shit,
the
this
press
is
conference
fucking
to
depressing.
to listen to him talk about what it really means to
No one
press the
gave a
number
fuck.
3 on a keypad over and over.
Oh shit,
He
man.
was unloved, uninteresting. He was a failure. And in that moment, Stanley knew that the bucket would never again take him seriously. There would be no connection, no deeper understanding. The bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent.
Oh my
And so it began
god.
that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant. They
Wow.
spoke less and
This,
less, neither wishing to state
ladies
the
and
obvious,
gentlemen, is
that
how I
any
end my
sense of real
parable.
respect between them had eroded since that day at the press conference. There would be no more games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit, only a silence that consumed the space between friends. And Stanley, having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
One last Hulk look back. Alright, that's I think that's all I can possibly provide. For the Stanley Parable. Thank you to everybody that dropped by. Again, thank you again. What is Seb? He's gonna be streaming later tonight. If anyone catches this today as of March 1st, 7:06 p.m. Have a good motherfucking night, yo. Bye-bye. Oh shit, I forgot how to end the stream.